Hey, good morning. All right, so here it is Sunday. Uh, give you a little update on what's going on with uh, Father Pat and I's relationship. Um, of course, if you've already read and you've seen the video, you already know that I've tried to talk to him twice. He was very irrational, didn't want to hear anything. I communicated with someone from the church that tried to mediate, didn't want to hear anything. I emailed the diocese, didn't hear anything. So I created a little flyer with some basic information and then leading them to the website so they get more information. I tried to bring it to some attention to the members of the church. And these flyers ended up on the church property. Uh, and so instead of Father Pat reaching out to me and calling me and either yelling at me or talking to me on his own, he decided to call the sheriff again. So I don't know if I don't think I said it in the previous video. He was deceitful and not forthcoming the first time he called the sheriff. He did not mention that the whole thing was just about my daughter coming home from school. That's why I was on the property. He strictly told them that I was on the property. I was told not to be there, and that's why he called. So that part's not on the video because Veronica cut it off and she came out and asked, well, what about me? And the sheriff looked and he's like, well, what are you talking about? And he said, well, she's the reason I was over there. She walks home that way from school, and he yells and screams at her and, chased her down with her car. And the guy, he's like, well, what? I'm like, well, that was a while back. It doesn't really matter at this point. It's posted. No trespassing. The man doesn't want us on the property. That's not the point. The point is the irrational behavior. Now, honestly, I would like for there to be some type of solution to the problem with the kids in the community. That's not the way to handle it. Uh, I visited two other local churches. No trespassing signs. As far as I know, they don't have issues. My kids go to Aldersgate. They have a great youth program there with the youth pastor. I don't. It's something's weird. Something strange is going on here. There's something deeper to this, and I'm really concerned for the man. So again, the sheriff comes out today, and uh, no mention of. Well, first, the call and complaint was someone is saying bad things about me. I'm not saying anything that didn't happen. He yelled and screamed at my daughter, yelled and screamed at me. He was irrational. He called the cops. I mean, that's just it, you know. And then the rest is, I don't understand it. It's just my story. That's all it is. I'm not saying anything bad about him. I'm just saying his behavior is irrational. And I think there's a deeper issue. So the sheriff allowed me to explain what was going on. He's like, "Oh, I didn't realize it was just because your daughter's coming through there." Um, the sheriff said that Father Pat was vague. Anyway, my whole point here is Father Pat tells the sheriff, "All I need to do is come over and talk to him." That's what he told the sheriff. Oh, so make it sound like I haven't tried to do that? Really? Tried to talk to you twice, Father Pat. Didn't want to hear it. Didn't want to hear it. Didn't want to. Didn't introduce yourself to me. Didn't reach out to me as a leader in the community and shake my hand and say, hey, I'm your neighbor. I'm the father and pastor and leader of this church. How can we solve it? No, none of that. I came to you to talk to you about what was going on, to see how we could work together, because I'd already been helping, trying to keep the riffraff off of your property. But when I came to talk to you, you called the sheriff on me. But you're going to tell the sheriff all I got to do is come talk to you. So what? So you can lure me back on the property and call the sheriff and say, look, it's posted, no trespassing. Because I would have to walk past that first sign. If you look at the pictures, I would have to come past that first sign to come to your office that says no trespassing. So I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I can't call you because you won't even talk to me in person. So Again, I go through my mind. Why am I doing this? What's the point? I'm not trying to be vindictive. And and that's part of the reason why I'm doing this. I'm just to show myself and my kids that things can be solved and handled in a proper manner. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane to me. It's just so this is so bizarre, and I got to deal with it right in my backyard. The father and priest of a Catholic church is going to act this way. Anyway, it's not done. I've got letters going out that it's just so you'll know, I don't have anything to hide. I'm transparent. I'm transparent. I think there's an issue. Local newspaper, the diocese. I mean, you don't want to talk to me. We don't. You don't have to talk to me. That's just strange. You need. I don't know what you need. I don't know where priests go to get their counseling. I can only imagine having everybody bringing you their problems all day long. Where do you go? Where do you go to vent and let things off? Not on me, that's for sure. I mean, I'm here if you want to talk. Yeah, but don't come let your anger out on me and then the kids in the neighborhood. That's not good. It's not healthy. Not healthy. I'd be more than glad to help you out and talk to you. Peace out. I'll keep you updated on what's going on.